Is revenue the same as sales? And why do we as sales professionals need to be concerned about revenue? And what is the importance of the difference, if there is a difference between sales and revenue? Well, I'm going to answer all of these questions and much, much more on this episode of the Inside BS Show. Hi, my name is Dave Lorenzo, and this is the show that takes you inside business strategy. We share all the insider business secrets with you, and today we're talking about revenue and sales. And the question you asked me specifically is revenue the same as sales? So I've got 6 really important points that I want to make for you about revenue and sales. And then I have a bonus tip for you, and this is a huge secret that will put you on top of the heap in terms of business growth, whether you're an entrepreneur, the CEO of a company, or someone who's in professional services and you just want to run your professional service practice like a business. So let's dive into the content. Let me give you the 6 things first, and then I'll share the big secret with you at the end. So, is revenue the same as sales? In accounting terms, no, it's not. But in sales training, the terms are used interchangeably. So if I'm teaching a class and I say you want to grow your sales, I may say you want to grow your revenue. So what's the difference between sales and revenue? That's what we're going to explore today. Just know that if you're a sales leader or you're talking to a sales team, it's okay for you to use the terms sales and revenue interchangeably. That's fine. If you're an accountant, you don't want to do that. If you're talking to an accountant or if you're married to an accountant, you never want to use the terms sales and revenue interchangeably. All right, the second point I want to make about this is that sales is an active pursuit of income. So sales is an active pursuit of funds to come into the company. If you're talking about revenue, revenue may also include other things, and we'll get into what some of those other things are in a moment. But for sales purposes, if we're talking about the money that comes from what we do is an active pursuit of our money, of our revenue. The third element of sales versus revenue is that you can look at sales as getting your product or your service into the hands of a potential client. So since sales is the active pursuit of those clients and their money, it really means that you have to make sure that you secure the client relationship and you bring the client relationship on board, and then the funds are paid. The fourth point, and I alluded to this earlier, is that revenue includes some passive income. So you may have revenue that comes from the rental of your equipment. So for example, the video team that works with me comes to my studio or they go to a location and they film the episodes that we're doing now. If I didn't need the crew, but I needed the equipment, these folks would rent me their equipment. They'd rent me the camera, they'd rent me the boom microphone, they'd rent me the monitors, and that would be considered rental revenue, but it would go into the overall revenue of their company, but it wouldn't be revenue that is derived from active sales. Now, on the profit and loss statement for the rental side of their business, there may be a line at the top that says sales, but ultimately the income to the entire company, it would be lumped in. Sales and rental income would be lumped in together as total revenue. So revenue includes some type of passive income. And this is the 5th point that I want to make. Revenue is the top line, the tippy top line on an income statement. So when you hear people referring to the top line, that's revenue. That's the total funds that have come in to the organization. If you want my opinion, now we're getting into point number 6. The fastest way to grow revenue is simply to sell more. So if you're in a company, whether it's large or small, if you're in a professional service business and you need $10,000 fast, the easiest way to get the $10,000 is pick up the phone, call your current clients, figure out what you can do right now for your current clients that will help you earn the additional $10,000. Offering to help clients in exchange for money is sales. So sales is the fastest way to grow revenue. So before we get into the big secret I told you I'd share, let me recap to make sure that we're all on the same page. First, in sales training terms, revenue, sales, they're used interchangeably. In accounting, they're not. In accounting, they're two completely different things. Second, sales is the active pursuit of income. Somebody has to sell something before anything happens. That's active. Sales is the active pursuit of income. Third, sales is getting your product or your service in the hands of a client, getting the client engaged, getting the client to work with you. Fourth, revenue includes passive income. It can include equipment rental. It can include facilities rental. It can include payments that are made or interest. Revenue includes passive income. Fifth, revenue is the top line on an income statement. It is the thing that everything is compared to, percentage of your revenue. The sixth thing, the fastest way to grow your revenue is to sell more. So now we're up to the big secret. If you want your revenue to be predictable, you have to have an organized, consistent sales process. And I've got an organized, consistent sales process for you. My sales process is called the Revenue Roadmap. You can download it for free. Go to revenueroadmapguide.com, revenueroadmapguide.com. Enter your contact info. You can download my sales process. This will help you grow your revenue. In fact, when you look at the Revenue Roadmap Guide, I even teach you ways to gain passive income so that you can get sales, active income, and revenue, passive income. RevenueRoadmapGuide.com. Go to that website right now and download your way to more sales, more revenue, active and passive income for you and for your business. And now, if you want a great description of how you can use that revenue roadmap to make more money, scroll down to the video right below. The video below me right now is how to develop a 360-degree marketing plan, but it is your guide to more sales and more revenue, so you don't have to worry if revenue is the same as sales. Watch this video right now.